Technology today is developing rapidly and requires from us to constantly adopt new ways in our day-to-day business. No, it's not moving. Okay. So what manufacturing really is, it's the process of turning raw materials or parts into finished goods through the use of tools, human labor, machinery, and chemical processing. It's integral to the economy. And it's actually come a long way since the time of the revolution, when things were made by hand. And today I would like to share a view on additive manufacturing that can support your decision making today.
Domen, pardon me for interrupting, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
There's some noise happening. Maybe you're moving papers or something. The microphone is very sensitive. If you don't mind taking that into consideration so that the audience can hear you properly. Thank you so much.
Okay, it's better now. So I would like to share a view on additive manufacturing that can support your decision making today and in the future. So when we say 3D printing, we usually think of some hobby 3D printer that almost everyone can now afford. And in most cases, people are printing some decorative items that have almost no added value, like these owl figurines, for example. But now imagine you can print an entirely new structure that cannot be created in any other way. Or you can create an item that would normally cost thousands of dollars for a fraction of a price and in extremely short time. So how does additive manufacturing compare to the conventional subtractive methods like we can see in the picture here? So printer only adds material, which means it uses material very efficiently. There is almost no waste. And so every print is started with the base layer, and then layer by layer part is being built. And compared to subtractive manufacturing, this can lead to substantial material and energy savings, which means keeping the costs low. New materials are also like metals, polymers, and composites that can be printed nowadays, which enabling us to have working prototypes that can be produced with exceptional cost efficiency while maintaining functionality of an end-use part. And this also shortens lead times significantly. So now imagine you have to produce initial batch to support your market trial. Modern day printers enable us to really produce batches in thousands of pieces without any upfront capital expenditures. So there is no need for custom toolings or complex machines. And as we move from R&D and early stages where products are being launched, let's focus on how additive manufacturing can help us already established production factories improve their bottom line and shift into more agile and lean approach. So I've worked in a big multinational corporation where huge capital is locked in spare parts that are just collecting dusts, yet are vital for supporting production line uptime. And since every field of our life is digitalizing, why should manufacturing plants or equipment manufacturers be left out of this game? Most parts are now in a form of a 3D model. And if not, we can use simple reverse engineering to have them available. And instead of having loads and loads of parts on stock, we can hold on stock material, which locks a lot less capital together with applicable 3D printer. So what that means in reality? No, it's stuck. My computer froze, guys.
We are very attentive to everything you're saying, so take your time, not more.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
You can exit sharing and then share again. That would be perfect.
Yeah, trying to do that now. No. Anyway, I will continue the speech no matter the slides, okay? So virtual inventory offers us various advantages over conventional spare parts inventory. And this is due to the fact that it enables us to recreate and optimize legacy spare parts. For equipment manufacturer, this essentially means they can support their customers better. So when machines are getting old, they cannot hold all these spare parts on stock because it's too expensive. And this ensures trust in their clients, which happens then to assist them in further sales of the new machines. Additional benefit for let's say equipment manufacturers is that through the 3D printer software, they can essentially have the digital library of spare parts available to their customers, which means that you can avoid this stressful, really expensive overnight shipping all over the world when you can just push the button and print the part close or even at the location where it is required. And with the development of new materials and virtual inventory, we can optimize and improve parts, thus ensuring better reliability and less frequent maintenance intervals. Which turbulent supply chains, unpredictable customer demands, pandemic, there is a big urge for companies to reshore and rethink their operations. I mean, we have felt that in Europe quite significantly during the last 2 years with the logistics issue. And that's not the end of the story, because if you take 3D printing, for example, you can really utilize people not for this manual labor task, but for the value added task, which means that sometimes you would need to assemble huge parts together. With a 3D print, you can print as one file in place, which means you don't need robots or people assembling them because the part already comes assembled as produced from the 3D printer. And what makes additive manufacturing so versatile is that almost no business in future will be able to operate without. And it is the combination of the materials that are being developed constantly, the software, and the printer. And the software is the significant part here, because with the software, with the computer-aided design, AI-driven simulation and generative design, plus the ease of use of the machines, almost anyone can operate them nowadays, which means with that you get a really great option to fulfill the job vacancies, because you can completely transform the work process in the company.